Okay guys, so for Busted Out, to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have time to make a video because it's been crazy here. But I really just want to play and do some stuff, and I know the Spellbinders sale is ending very soon, and I know that right on this one here is one of the ones they have for like 10 bucks right now. So super cute, and I've had it for a long time, so this is definitely a Busted Out for me. So I'm gonna try it out, but I think I'm gonna do something different and a little bit, we'll see what happens. Because I was thinking, you know, it'd be cute is if you put like a school picture, like, you know, when you have to give out your pictures. My kids didn't even take school pictures this year because that was like canceled. Except for my older son, because they needed it for their Dorian, for their ID card. And then you could purchase them, which I didn't even look into, so maybe I will. But Miranda didn't have school pictures this year, other than what I took of her, you know, the first day of school. But whatever links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Being that this is a Busted Out, usually it's older stuff, but this I know is still available. But so I think what we're gonna do, oh, I didn't grab the silver paper. I wanted to be ready and just get to it, you know. So I have mostly everything, but I just realized I didn't grab some silver paper, which I'll do in a second. I think what I'm gonna do is a birthday card with a checklist. So I actually, when I was looking for this, I came across these clear stamps. I think they were like on clearance for like $1 before, but you know, I don't know. It just says clear stamps. It's also from Spellbinders. But what's interesting about this die set, so I remember, is that this outer one is gonna make a clipboard. Well, it's gonna make a shaped card basically. So at the very top, it doesn't have a cutting edge. It just has a score edge. So in a way, I mean, you can do this with any die. We've done that before. If this was completely with a cutting edge here, all you had to do is hang it off the corner, the edge of your card, which you're gonna have to do anyway, right, for this to work. So I'm just gonna take a whole piece of craft cardstock and I'm gonna score it. I would normally just fold it, but when you start folding something like this that's kind of thick or heavy, it starts cracking sometimes. So I'm just gonna score it, just to have a nice score line. And I think this is smaller than A2, it looks like. So either way, I'm still gonna fold it at 5.5. On the 5.5 line, I think. And then we'll talk about the pieces. So it's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna do the clipboard. I'm gonna do one pen and the clipboard topper. Of course, the little clippy. Super cute. Oh, by the way, I don't keep this with this anymore. You used to insert it here and then it'd pop off, and so I just keep it with my tools, so I always know where it is. It doesn't get lost, and it doesn't really have to be in that holder on the scoreboard. And I always have a link to the scoreboard because people do ask me about that in the description box. So what I'm going to do is trim this down, obviously, but, well, I guess you don't really have to because you can just run, if your machine is big enough to accommodate this whole piece of paper, you don't have to trim it down. But see, that score edge, you still want it off the edge. I mean, that's why I think it's kind of odd. I'm like, well, why is there... I don't know. It should just be no cutting line if you're going to do that. The scoring doesn't really... It doesn't do anything. You're still going to line this up. Just like if there was a cutting edge there, you just line it up like this and not let it cut, right? So, yeah, you know, I guess they just tried something out, and to me it doesn't make too much sense. If anything, it just makes a die that you can't use for a rectangle. But that's okay. All right, so I'm going to run this through and make sure it doesn't move. See, it's already moved. That's okay. Let's put that down there, and one more up here. And then I'm also just gonna cut a white piece of paper because I'm gonna make a little checklist on it, and you can make it cute, you can stamp it, you can use any color paper. I just want to keep it looking like an actual checklist, so like you just had a piece of typing paper or whatever you're gonna put on your clipboard. So I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna take this piece and cut this out. And this is just a little piece that goes on the board. And this is just regular white cardstock, heavyweight cardstock, I think, from Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit heavier. And so I'm going to cut these two pieces out. I'm going to grab some silver paper. I want to use silver. If you want to use gold, whatever, or whatever it is you want to use, obviously, for your little clippy. And then like the accents on the pen, or, you know, it's actually, I guess I could talk about this for a minute. Let's turn it over. So obviously they did some stamping here. You can make a pencil, you have your little pen, you have the scissors that are so cute because you actually put it together with a clip, with a brad, and actually they move, but you know, you're gonna glue it down probably. You have your paper clip, which looks really cute when it's cut out of metallic paper, and then the clipboard itself. So that's all these pieces here. The scissors are super easy. You have the 2 pieces, and then this cuts out both pieces at once, so you don't have to flip one or something weird. It's just, it cuts them both out, which is really nice. And then yeah, you just put them on there. I think it has this little dot for the scissor. Let's say you don't want to use a brad because you're not going to really use them anyway. You can just put that over the, you know, glue them together and put that over the area where the little brad would be, like right here, kind of what they're showing. But there are holes there that you can actually put a brad through. And then, you know, your paper clip, your pieces for your pen here, pencil pieces, and these are all the pen pieces. So it's done really nicely. So anyway, I'm gonna run these through. I'll be right back. Here's our card base. Let's see how. I'm telling you, I reuse these little yellow bits. I'm just putting them in this little basket that I have in front of my work area here, and I reuse them. Why not? The best ever craft tape. I like that it's not best craft tape ever, it's best ever craft tape, which is really cute. Okay, so let's see if I didn't, ooh, I almost had it. Almost had it. All right. So it makes your card base. But like I said, if you have a die, a rectangular die, or circle, whatever shaped die you guys have seen, we make our own thing. So it doesn't really need to have a scoring area there, but that's what they did. And then we have this guy. Okay. So that's just the base of that. All right, let me toss this. Oh, you guys, I'm pretty much packed out. Like the whole fridge and everything's done. Just waiting to have the tenting done, which is getting more stressful just waiting. Okay. So the last few things we have. Oh, you know, let me measure this for you guys because in case you have a smaller machine, like the marquee or something else that, you know, you probably want to know. It is, oh, you know, from edge to edge, it's 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. So you should be good. In a machine that can carry something like that, I mean, look, fits in there perfectly. Actually, you have some extra room, so that's good. Okay, these pieces. So I'm just assembling these things kind of like the way they should go, and then we'll do the pen last. So there's that guy, and you need this base piece. I was curious, does this tell you on the back a little bit of how to assemble it? It probably should. Yeah, because it was a large die of the month. Sometimes some of the things you pick up might not have explanations on the back of them, instruction, but usually the card kits and the dies of the month have some kind of detail instruction there. So we need these 3 pieces, and they're showing you that there. And I actually changed my mind as far as I'm still using silver, but I'm going to use this paper. It's some old close to my heart Crafters Companion paper. I don't know if you can see it's silver. It's pearlescent paper. It's super old. And I thought, you know what? I'll use that because it's just another thing we bust out instead of my brand new papers that maybe you don't have silver shiny paper, right? So this will work. So it's going to have a little different look, but we're going to cut all these 3 pieces out. And then I think I also have a pen piece that I need to get from this paper, so I might cut that now just to be done with the silver. Well, it depends on what you want to do, but the pen has this little piece here, this right here. And then, you know, your accent pieces, do you want those to be silver too? However it is that you want to do this. I'm trying to think, which I think I do. I don't need everything, but either way. Actually, you know what? We'll cut a paper clip at the same time, even though it's cutting a piece of the pencil. So we'll do that too. And trying to think if I want accent pieces from this. I'll just use everything that the pen has, even though I need the cap and the lid from somewhere else, or the barrel, sorry, and the cap. So I'm just going to trim this piece of paper down and run it through the marquee because that makes it real easy, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, so we have, and you know, actually I can use those pen pieces probably to make the pen a little sturdier. I think I remember seeing that whenever I saw the Spellbinders video themselves long ago. Let me see. And I just really need this guy. Well, I don't really need it, but I think the paper clip is so cute. Look at that. And they look, I mean, they look great. They look really pretty in silver or gold because everything's like super shiny, but this looks pretty good. Just pearlescent metallic, pearlescent gray silver paper, whatever it is that they call it. So I need that for my pen. I need that for later. This is part of the pen and this is part of the pen. But for now, I'm just trying to debate. Okay, so we need to fold this up. How I want to do this. This paper is really stiff, which is good because you want a nice sturdy paper for this part. There's that. And then I need to fold it here. Let's go. There we go. And so you can see the small part probably needs to go towards this guy. Sorry, I'm just trying to debate in my head. Do I want to stick this together first and then put this on here or build it on here? You know what I'm saying? Actually put this down and build this over it. No, we'll do it here. I'm going to use wet glue because I like using wet glues. I'm going to use the Barely art glue because I'm going to try it out more and more just so we have a good idea of how it works. It is thinner, I've noticed, than the Nouveau Deluxe. Now, let me see here. Is there really... Okay, I was going to say, is there like a certain spot this needs to go to? It's kind of showing you to place it like right up here. So that's what I will do. Kind of in this top area. Oh my gosh. So cute. It kind of has a notch there for it. I don't know if you can see. I should have pointed that out before I just placed it. But you see it's kind of squared off there and there. So it kind of sits in there. Now again, this is a wet glue. I'm going to hold it because I don't want this to come apart. And you see how it just kind of, it's a little bit more liquid, a little bit more, yeah, liquid. There's nothing else. Let's see here. Hope you guys are all doing great. The spring has sprung, hasn't it? Actually, it started getting into the 60s, and then when they're here tenting, it's going to be like 85, and I can't come here and spray my plants, so I'm like, oh my gosh. And then you have to turn off your sprinklers too, so I'm going to really hose them down tomorrow, and then Friday morning, hopefully, before they get here, and just hopefully they'll be okay. You know, those are my babies. All right. And then we'll do this one, and I will hold this down in private. No, I'm just kidding. I'll just give you guys a moment instead of holding it down, talking the whole time. But again, I'm using a wet glue because that's what I prefer. So if you're using, you know, dry adhesive, you just stick it down and you move on. But I just want to see, are these layered up right on top of each other? Yeah, it looks like they're right on top. So this one's kind of peeking out the back. You see how they're kind of on par with each other? And basically that makes this little springy action. Oh, so cute. Okay, I'm going to hold that until it's set up and I'll be back. So that stuff does set up really fast, but it is wet and, you know, I have to do other things today, so I'm not going to stay here holding this. What I'm going to do is place something on it like this. Place some white on it. And in the meantime, I'm going to cut out my pen pieces, which I already have most of them. So all I need is, let me put this on my magnetic board. Okay, this. So, I have this paper and it's super ugly. I've had it for a long time from like recollections. It's just in a paper pack and I'm like, ee. Or the colors are they're a little out there. So I thought it'd be cute for a pen. So what I'm gonna do is the pen cap is gonna be this crazy stuff and the barrel is gonna be this light pink. So I'm gonna cut it from this side, run it through, and I am also gonna cut it from the other side and run it through. That way the pink pen isn't like, has one nice side and one rough side. So I'll show you what I mean by that right now. So I'll just run this through real quick. And then I have the little silver pieces to accent it. So really all I want from this run through is this. And then I'm going to turn it over. I don't need these pieces, but I will keep this for making a sturdier pen. And again, I'm going to run them through. It's stuck on the lid there. This way. So now I have the pink barrel that has the nice cut side, not the rough cut side. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Now everything's stuck. Here we go. All right. Maybe while that's drying, I'll assemble the pen because we do need that. Nope, nope, nope. Ejector buttons over here. All right. And again, you can do as little as much. I'm just doing the one piece that's extra, but you know, however you want. So here's our pen cap. And then this is an extra pen cap. So like I said, what I'm gonna do, I think, is stick them together so they're super sturdy. Right? Yes, and then I'm gonna do it this way because that way this will have its own thickness that I'll place on top of the barrel. So this guy and this guy. And then this guy. And then I'll do the same thing with the barrel. So this is our pen cap. And then the barrel I'll do the same, but I'll layer it up so that we have this piece. Sorry, I was gonna do it, but I figure we're all here. We're all here. I guess I could turn this one this way, but I'll just leave it pink, facing up. I probably should have turned it with the flower side facing up because that's the nice cut side, but that's okay. I just figured it'll match better with the pink and pink. And then this guy, the actual one that's gonna be on top. See, and I layered it up kind of funky, so it's probably a good thing that I had the pink facing up. Alright, and then we have the little silver piece. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, with Spellbinders, every little piece of detail, it just does so much. So cute. And then I think this has a piece here. I'm just kind of eyeballing that. It's this piece. You know I love fountain pens, and a lot of times they look like this. At least the more contemporary ones. And then this guy. And this guy, I'm only going to glue this top part down so it looks like it has some movement. Like right here. Kind of pull that out a little bit. How cute, you guys. Look at that. And that's our little pen. We'll put that together in just a minute. We have this guy. Okay, what I want to do is some stamping on this. Oh, let's put our little pieces aside. So what I thought would be fun if this was a birthday card, and I probably should use a precision press, to be honest. Because, you know, I'm going to go for it, and hopefully it's not crooked. But I thought would be cute, like smile, shine, maybe celebrate, and then happy birthday or something, right? Like, those are the things you're going to do. It's like a list. So I have smile, shine, and celebrate. Ooh, I know how I'm going to line this up on this guy. So this is from TONIC, and whenever people ask about it, it's always like on clearance, like for a couple bucks. I think I got it for like less than $2. Or maybe it was in a, I think I have two of them. I think one came in a, what's that thing called? A mystery bag or however. Okay, so smile, and I'm lining it up on one of these things. Shine, I'm giving it a little bit of space. I guess what I should also do is pay attention to this line, but I didn't. So I'm just going to do smile, shine, celebrate. I'm trying to keep them as even as I can, like on the lines. And I kind of kept them a little bit close together because if I do also want to stamp happy birthday on this, I need room for that, right? So if that was our checklist, and then down here I say happy birthday. Oh. Hopefully this works out. I think it's cute, but I'm like, hey, a little nervous. And if not, I'll cut it out again. I'll cut another one and do it again. So I'm using VersaFine ink because it is some juicy stuff. And I'm just eyeballing this completely. And maybe I should have put like a stamping pad, a stamping mat under this just to make sure we get it, but that's okay. We're going to let it soak in. Really nice. And maybe not too nice, because sometimes if you just stay too long and then it looks bad. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so this is my idea. We have that. And then I need a micron pen. I do have actually stamps that make little boxes, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna put a little box, just like a little handmade box, just to make it look fun. Right? I think that's cute. And then I'll put happy birthday here in a different color. But let me clean this off, put them back on the carrier, and then we'll move on to the happy birthday. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm not gonna use the stamp for happy birthday. I'll see if I have like a die or something, right? I think that'd be cute. Yes, I think that'll be cute. Okay, so we have that. We have this. We have this. I still need to clean these up, so let me pick up around here and I'll be right back. So the next thing it says to adhere our clipboard. Look at this. It kind of works because of the strength of the paper, but I'm not going to depend on that. I think I'm going to end up gluing it down, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so again, I'm using wet glue, and basically that's they're saying to affix this to the... oh, you know what? I put too much glue, guys. Because part of this is going to be hanging off the edge. So just put your glue down here. I was going to go crazy with it. All right. Like around there. It looks good. Only a little bit of the thing is hanging off the edge. Okay. I just want to make sure when my paper goes in here, stuff. Oh yeah. Super cute. So for me to make sure that this is really adhering, and especially if you're using a dry glue, just kind of get a bone folder in there and really make sure that's touching down, okay? So I'm gonna give that a time or a moment to set up, and then we're just gonna put it together. Okay. So it does say to adhere this. I don't know how much I want to stick it down. I kind of want to leave it like a piece of paper so it's a little more lifelike, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna stick it down on this top part. But, you know, do whatever you like. And see, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this needs to... Ooh, actually, we need to bring that down, don't we? Ah, I should have paid attention to that, how high I put it on here. Whoop. Okay, there we go. And I have my little paper clip that we need to put somewhere. I already have that checklist there, so maybe... nope, not there. Not there, because we already have this thing, you know? Should I put that in the back and the little part in the front? No, little part in front. I don't know. What do you think looks cutest? I feel like more of the paperclip needs to show. Maybe we're not going to use the paperclip, to be honest. Okay. You know what? That barely glue still has a little bit of give, or movability, as you can see. I still need to move it, and that was fine. I don't know if I'm going to use the paperclip. Unless I put it like way up, and then this is there, you know? Oh well, it was cut out with the thing, so I figured I'd use it, but I don't think I need to use it. And then we have our little pen. So, I was looking for a birthday sentiment, and of course, you think I would have like a ton of them. I need to go look somewhere else. I found this one. It just says birthday wishes, and it's one flat, single word kind of thing, which is cute. Let me trim this out, or cut this down, see what I think of it. I may or may not use it. And then we'll be done with our card, basically. I'll be right back. That's really cute. And a drop shadow would be nice too, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Because I was thinking, should I drop shadow with like silver or with, you know, I think that's cute. Okay. So I will glue this down, and I'm going to glue it down flat. And yes, this is very, very precision, but again, it's a little watery, so is what I've noticed, so you want to be careful. I'm not even squeezing it, you guys, really. I'm just letting, like, gravity suck down whatever it needs to. Okay. That's actually a really cute sentiment for that, because that's your birthday wishes, right? That you smile, shine, celebrate. And I'm going to look for a red pen to put little check marks, right? I think that'd be cute. Okay. This guy, we need to put it together. I don't know exactly how deep that needs to go in there, like there, I suppose. And I do want to put this somewhere on here. Now, I made this really... what's the word? Full. So let me think if I can even get this on here. I will let this set up. I'll think about it. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. So I do want to put this on here, just like there. And so I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and it probably should go on that back piece, really. Ooh. Pop that on there. Just for extra cuteness, because the card is smaller than A2 size. I don't know if you can see that. It's just smaller than 4 inches and 2, 4, 5, and just shy of 5.5. So it's going to fit in a standard A2 size envelope. Now, you know, I still want to use my pen, and I used a lot of stuff. And I was thinking, you know what? Whenever I use a clipboard, and I don't know about you guys, I always stick my pen in here. So I thought, oh, maybe that's what we're going to do. So I think I'm going to glue it down either way, like I had mentioned. And I'm going to put this on the back side and let that little clippy of the pen come around the front like this. And it is covering some of the detail, but I think that's cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me think. I'm going to put the glue here. And I'm going to let that glue down. Let me move that a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to hold this down for a little bit until that sets up. And I'll be right back. Gosh, I just put it there to hold it because I need to grab a pen. Look at that. How cute. And then your recipient, if they wanted to, they could slide the pen out. I don't know if they would know to do that, but so cute. And then we have the checklist, and I want to check it off. How about smile, shine, and not celebrate? Or no, I think I should check them all, right? Because then that means like, okay, well, to me, that means you did those things. Now it's time to celebrate. But let's just check them all off. I'm using a red pen just because that reminds me of like kind of something like this, but you can use a black marker or whatever it is that you want. So I'm just gonna check mark, check mark, check mark. How cute. Oh, I love that. All right, guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll have the link in the description box. I'm glad I was able to play with this. I mean, I've had this sentiment for a very long time. And then also even the kit. So this was fun to kind of use some of these older papers and things that I've had here. And even that old stamp set. So pretty cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box. Again, only because I know this is available right now. And $10. So, all right, guys, I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.